So I have a little mixed feelings about this. Howdy heretics, I have good news because my baby brother has been marked as an apostate. They grow up so fast. It's just 3 years since he refused to talk to me when I was protesting outside the convention in Copenhagen. The theme of the convention was love never fail, but Jehovah's Witnesses fail to recognize the irony in having a convention called Love Never Fails, while you refuse to talk to your family members that doesn't believe in the same mythology as you do. So Jehovah's Witness mythology is that there's a space troll called Jehovah that will kill everyone that's not a Jehovah's Witness. That's the short story. But if you grew up in a Jehovah's Witness family, you're basically not allowed to leave. And in my case, I would go as far to say my parents tricked me into getting baptized. So I was tricked into the religion by my parents. I can give you one example. 1975. People would always say in the territory that you predicted Armageddon in 1975, and my parents would say, no, that's a lie from Satan. And as soon as I got baptized, my father took me apart and said, well, now you're old enough to know the truth. We actually did say that Armageddon would come in 1975. So they waited to tell us until after we made a commitment as minors, and we couldn't leave. And then when we decided to leave the religion that our parents believe in, the religion that our parents picked for us, they refused to talk to us. So I'm okay with that. For me, my parents are just people that I used to know. And just because you gave birth to someone doesn't mean you can treat them as a second-grade citizen for the rest of their life. Because you're not an A-grade citizen just because you gave birth to someone and because you believe in a space troll. My parents dropped me as a hot potato as soon as I went to the media. I was in the newspaper telling why I leave and why I think it's a terrible religion, and they dropped me. And if they really believed in the religion, they should call me and say, is this true? We need a second witness, because that's the rule. I didn't come up with the rule. It was the space troll. You need a second witness. They never called me. They just dropped me as a hot potato. The elders tried to disfellowship me because of this newspaper, and I said what Jehovah's Witnesses believe. I said, it wasn't me. It was Satan. Satan controls media, and I got away with that. But my parents didn't even call me. But now my younger brother, they're okay with having contact with him. So I have a little mixed feelings about this. Because why are they shunning me and not my brother? I'm happy for him. If he really wants to have contact for them, and they want to have contact with him, that's okay. But why? Why? But I have to admit that I'm a bit upset. I don't want to have contact with my parents. And I'm okay. If he wants to do that, okay. But why did they drop me? I always saw my father as a very humble person. He had to step down as an elder when I was a kid for some bullshit politics, congregation politics, you know. And then he had to humiliate himself years and years and years as a ministerial servant. And he used to say, you have to crawl, because they really made him humiliate himself. And I used to see him as, you know, he believed in this and he's a humble person. And until he worked himself up to the position of elder, and now he's the boss elder of Flen congregation in Sweden. And I'm from one of the 5 families in Sweden, you know, the big clans of Jehovah's Witnesses. So when I became an apostate from that family in Sweden, it's kind of a big thing. So my family, when they're shunning me, they're loyal to Jehovah. Even the so-and-so family can have a black goat in the family, blah, 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 loyal. But you can't have more status for shunning a kid than shunning a kid. It doesn't matter if they shun 2 kids. Number 2, they're not shunning him. When he said, I don't believe, they said, well, it's none of our business. You don't live under our house. Well, neither do I. Under our roof. So on one hand, I'm happy for my brother. I don't care about my parents, the way they treat me. I don't want anything to do with them. But I have to admit, it's a little bit hurtful that they dropped me as a hot potato for being an apostate, while they didn't drop my brother. They never even asked me if I believe or not, while he himself called them and said he didn't believe. And if you're a Christian watching this and you say, oh, these Jehovah Witnesses are terrible people, how can they do this? Well, actually, it's your religion. My brother and me, we reject Jesus. I don't believe in the Bible, and therefore I don't believe in Jesus. So according to your religion, if you're evangelical, I deserve to be fried in a frying pan for the rest of my life just because I don't believe in your religion. So you're not so much better than my parents. At least your God is not so much better than my parents. Actually, I would say he's worse. But no, I think people should be able to choose what they believe, because in most cases it's wrong. My parents' religion is wrong. I want my own religion. I believe in Almighty Bob. So, well, let's focus on the positive. My brother is out of the cult. Let's help him, give him a warm welcome in the comment section, and we have to come up with a nickname for him, because Goatlike personality is me, and Jehovah Witnesses, they have a lot of hate speech when it comes to those that leave the religion. They call us Goatlike personality. We have an uncircumcised heart. We are mentally diseased. It's like a decaying corpse. Gerrit Lösch referred to ex-Jehovah Witnesses as decaying corpses. Dead bodies and stuff like that. We have to come up with a nickname. If you have any suggestions, leave it in the comment section. Thanks to my patrons, and see you in paradise. Vivian? Nej, not the tripod.